land, and they come to you and say, hey, do you mind if we do a shanty town on your land? What does the farmer do? Do they decide not to, or do they take the money?
All right, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to try to keep these videos short as possible. So we're here with Tus-News, let you know what's going on. A few days ago in Tustin, there's a few busts that's been going on. There's a lot of like things that are being sold in the streets by illegally, and they're actually getting caught. That's very good. It's very disgusting at the same time, where if a person wants to ruin his body, why do you have to ruin their body in front of humans and people, when there's lovely people in this city just trying to survive and make a good living, good business, and just, you know, to protect our homes. But then we have, you know, unlawful people that are not unlawful, but breaking the law, people that are just selling things to damage someone's body for $20. It's just not worth it. So I hope that gets reduced to zero and just stop it and get out and go somewhere else, because it's disgusting and it's actually ruining California. Hopefully in a few weeks or less, I'm going to create this sort of a fundraiser where we can help stop we're basically going to help California, because California is really in need. It really does desperately need help. As you can see, according to the latest census, the California population has reduced like big time, and there's many reasons for that. And the number one blame is going to be the real estate. They're the number one blame is the real estate. I just had a friend the other day that just left California, and they went to another state, and easily they bought them a house, they got a job, they got normal human dreams that they're about to accomplish. However, in California, it seems they don't care about people owning homes. They care about people renting. So therefore, instead of us bringing in people from outside and building these tents like what they're saying on the radio, they're also worried about it. Why are we building tents? Why are we helping these people? Well, many reasons. One, we're not even helping our own people that live within our state. Like, there's people here in our state that are born in our state right here, but they have an 80% chance that they will never buy a home. And that blames is the real estate. The real estate that's not allowing people to rent, and that's due to the rent increase. So when the rent is so high to a point where selling homes monthly average is going to raise as well. So it doesn't make any sense where, since the census showed that there's a drop in population, the drop of cost of housing should drop, but it didn't. It's the greed. So it's all about, it's either we help people own homes, put them in homes, get them out of apartments. That's what California's goal should be, is get people out of apartments and put them in a home, no matter what. And you can try it out by raising their job, raising their education, raising whatever it takes to start having homeowners rather than renters. Because renters is like a temporary thing. That is why, it's one of the reasons why California has opened doors to our borders to let more people in, so we can bring in more renters, not homeowners. Clearly, if you want to own a home in America or California, you got to make a minimum of $8,000 per month. Minimum. And that's split by two people, that's $4,000 each. Minimum. And that's just to get accepted maybe to a condo. Minimum. So clearly, California has no plans for people that are making less than $5,000 to ever own a home, but to always rent for an apartment. Therefore, these people are not going to last long, and they're going to leave the state eventually. They're going to pack their bags, they're going to jump over to the next state or two or three and buy a home for a reasonable price of $300,000, $400,000. Instead of California, a condo used not so well for $500,000, $600,000, $700,000. We're talking about 1,500 square feet. And California has 65% desert. Once you pass the valley from the south, and once you leave San Francisco from the north, you're hitting in the middle desert. Now, there was Bakersfield and things like that, but who wants to live in Bakersfield and work in LA? So that didn't work. So the state is pretty big, but there's no plans that if you do own a home in Bakersfield, you most likely don't have a job getting paid $8,000 unless you're a manager or a supervisor. So clearly, California has no plans for anybody to own a home that makes less than $8,000. Straight up. That is why we're losing a lot of population in California. Instead of us crying and moaning about tent land or Tentville or whatever they want to call it, like they're saying on the radio, and they're worried about immigrants coming in, how about we start helping the Americans and the non-Americans already living here to help them out? Will they ever own a home? Will they ever own a business? Will they ever have a fair chance of owning a business or a gas station or a 7-Eleven or a store? And the credit system is what really is creating this unfair balance of life between humans and the rich. That's why I'm surprised the credit system is still up. And I think one of our greatest presidents that limited credit bureaus of damaging people's life, and that's our President Bush. Thank you for creating that 7-year law of eliminating debt after the 7th year. However, no one's ever done anything from then till now. And that is why we don't have much homeowners in California anymore. If people are leaving to own a home, and California needs to get on it. So in a few weeks, just Google Saving California, okay? We're going to start a GoFundMe, and we're going to start helping people owning a home one at a time with donations. People need to start owning a home and get out of apartments. Apartments should be no more than a 5-year plan. If someone's living in an apartment more than 5 years, they're lost. They don't know how to get out of that apartment living and how to actually own a home. And it's not their fault because of the rules, regulations, and fairness and building and the space and everything is not creating opportunity for people to own a home. It's actually creating ways to get people out of the state and only for the super rich to own. And that doesn't make sense. I am also born in California, and I don't have faith that I might own a home one day, but I would love to put every strength I have to have people to own homes. The hard-working people that have been working over 5 years, that have been living in an apartment for over 5 years in the same apartment or whatever, changing. But we're going to try to grant these families for now, homes to own in California. It's really messed up. It's really messed up that California is not doing anything to reduce the cost, to reduce anything. Therefore, we're going to create a foundation and raising money. So that means we're going to start looking for homes that would last at least 20 years. That would start at literally $500,000, and hopefully to have other programs to help us to buy homes at that price, to put in families that are not able to own a home and put them in that home. Now, who should own the home? I'm not sure yet, but I think if it's donation and it's given, I think it should be given to the people that you're granting them that house. So that means if we helped out 20 families a year, that's 20 times 500,000. It's a lot of money. We're talking about millions of dollars here, 20 million per year of donations. That would fulfill 20 families a year in a real home. That is very sad, but it should be there. It should. And hopefully with my hard work, with my jobs, or better jobs, of building websites and programming, I would buy my own. I don't have that faith. But you never know. What if a program comes to me and grants me a house? But what I want to do is I want to grant people. Not for myself. Never. But I do want to grant people homes. In California. And this program is going to be called Saving California, because California is literally losing its population, and they're leaving because people have a dream, and that's to own a home, maybe own a small business, and have a nice, safe place. Everybody shares the same dream. Why is it that California tries to split that dream with people? I don't know. So that is today's news, and I will give you guys more of what's happening as we go. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Tus-News. Go ahead and download the app. If you haven't seen the app, it's on the top of this website where it says download Android or iOS. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.